Hello and welcome back to day 3 of the Misplaced Memories alliteration that I did yesterday. Seeing as I had nothing to talk about yesterday, and barely anything to talk about the day before, today I once more do not really have much to talk about. So, to make up for the lack of content, I'm going to be talking about movies, as I did books and video games. Because I'm sitting next to my bookshelf, honestly, and I can just see all my DVDs and Blu-rays and Powerpuff Girls on DVD. I can see all of it just sitting right there off to the side. So, might as well just talk about some just to fill the time. So, I watch a lot of movies. At least 150 a year, I'd say. That's like the bare minimum. And I watch movies from that year, and pretty much every movie I hear about that has any interest to me. And I've noticed that the movies these days aren't like that much substance, except for like in the indie circuit and all that shit. Just boring action scenes. Like, I don't expect action movies to be smart. There are some exceptions to that rule, but I don't expect them to be like quality art. But like back when I was younger, the action movies, the scenes were fun, at least. It was fun to watch the explosions and the shitty faux kung fu and all that shit. But then you get the same movie pretty much made today, and it's just boring. Like, you walk away from it, you're like, that was fun, and you just never think about it again. But like, I saw Men in Black with my mom when I was really young, and I can still remember most of that movie. I mean, I've seen it a lot, so that probably helps. But again, it was fun enough that I wanted to watch it a lot. And it's not even that good of a movie. I mean, Will Smith fighting aliens. There's nothing that spectacular about it. I'm pretty sure either the year before or the year after he did the exact same thing. But it was still more fun than the same thing pretty much made today. But that movie isn't even in my top 5. Would you like to hear my top 5? No? Eat a dick. I'm gonna go through them anyway. Number 5. I picked arbitrarily the numbers. Blue Valentine, a very happy romantic movie about a man falling in love with a woman. It even says a love story right on the box. Is this movie even rated? Oh, it's rated R. Barely. It's barely rated R. It's a very happy movie. I recommend it. You should watch it. It stars Ryan Gosling. He's hunky. Yeah. Number 4, Old Boy, a Korean movie about an older boy who has a small halfling that he spawned with a woman. And he's like super drunk one night, making a complete ass of himself in public. And then he goes missing, and he's imprisoned for 10 years. And then he gets let out. Dun dun dun. It's pretty damn awesome. It has a scene in a hallway involving a hammer. That's just like one big, long, continuous scene, and it is brutal. Speaking of brutal, number 3, Battle Royale, a Japanese movie about school children killing one another for reasons. very happy movie. It's, for an idea of the plot, think Hunger Games if it was made 10 years earlier, and instead of all these white people, everyone had more slanty, how do I say this without being racist? Gook eyes. It's pretty much the same movie as Hunger Games, but better by a lot. Speaking of happy, wholesome family entertainment and avoiding racism, number 2, am I counting up or down? Number 2 is American History X, which is the happy movie about Edward Norton getting his turkey stuffed in prison, and other stuff happens too. That's the only scene I watch without pants on, if you know what I mean. Ha! Number 1. Speaking of movies I watch without pants on, Donnie Darko, which is a movie about a time-traveling rabbit who draws on people's arms in Sharpie. It's very nice. It takes place in '88, I believe. I watched it a lot. I have owned it on DVD twice and on Blu-ray, as you can see that. And I quite like it. It's a good movie. I'd give it 5 out of 5 Jake Gyllenhaals. Speaking of movies, why don't you, down in the comments below, tell me what is your favorite movie?